All right, that's the Whoop. So I've been using Whoop for long 7 days, and I'm sending this back. I really want to like it, and I thought it's amazing product. I still think it's really good, but I'm sending this back because there's a couple of things which annoys me, and I just cannot get used to. And I still think it's a good product, but it's not for me. Well, if you like gadgets and you like fitness gadgets, you probably hear about Whoop. The Whoop is this band which tracks everything. It tracks your heart rate and HRV and tells you where to go to sleep and tracks your strain. And it's supposed to be this amazing thing which allows you to train hard and recover better, so you never overtrained. And I thought, well, that's perfect. That's what I want. I just want to train harder. And in the past, I had some problems with overtraining. So I thought, well, Whoop, it's for me. And I tried it, I went for it. It's quite expensive because you pay like $25 per month per 6 months. If you go for 6 months contract, the 6 months is the shortest one you can get. You get this amazing app, which is pretty slick. You know, I cannot say. I still think this is good product, but it's just not for me. So first of all, the strap. This is very light and easy to wear for some, not for me. It should be sitting on your wrist here, and it needs to be with the contact to your skin, so it needs to be quite tight. And this was annoying me a little bit for the first day or two, and I thought it will get better, but it didn't. After 7 days, I just couldn't stand it anymore. I couldn't stand it, the pressure of it, and knowing that it's there. I choose different places, you know, I put it on the forearm and on my biceps, but it still was there. And especially when you're sleeping or you take a shower, you want to take this thing off. I know you could, but technically you should have it all the time. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. So this was one thing. It's just, maybe it's just me, but, you know, I don't wear my watch. I don't like having it. I'm only wearing watch when I go for run. I don't have any jewelry either. So this was one thing which was annoying. The other thing which was really annoying, it's the heart rate. You know, the heart rate was spiking on this thing a lot. And I'm talking like I was checking this Whoop with my heart rate strap I using normally. And sometimes the Whoop was off like 20-25 beats and was getting to the highs of 180, which I never seen in my life. So, you know, everything the Whoop does, all the app, because the app is really cool, but the information, the most important information is the heart rate. And if the heart rate is off, all the readings are off, in my opinion. They're saying that the Whoop learns about you, and after a couple of weeks it's getting more accurate, but, well, I don't want to wait. So what Whoop does, you wear it 24 hours per day, and it tracks how many calories you burn, and it tracks your heart rate, and it tells you how hard you should work every day. Checks your sleep. And the sleep, it's actually, I found it very interesting. Because it tells you when you go to sleep and how long you spend in the bed and the quality of your sleep. So it tells you whether you've been sleeping well or not that good, that the sleep wasn't that good. It tells you about the period of light sleep and then deep sleep and REM. And this is, I think, is quite accurate. I never look at those things. But in the same time, I don't think this brings anything to the table apart of just knowing that. You know, what you can do. If you had a bad sleep one night, and then you have to perform next day, you still have to perform. It doesn't matter if the app tells you that you are not recovered. So what are you supposed to do? Supposed to just lay down in the bed? Well, in the ideal world, yes, but I'm not the pro and I train for fun. And I've got my job to do, and I just can't listen to this thing all the time. Another good thing was the HRV, because I was looking at the HRV for a long time, and I think it's a really smart way of tracking your recovery. So basically the HRV, it's the time in between the beeps, the heart rate beeps. It's like there's science to it. I cannot explain this to you now, but basically the higher the distance there, the bigger number, the more recover you are. And you should be measured. You can measure it. There are apps for free, you can do this, but you need to wake up first thing in the morning. You have to take your phone and do the measurements for like a minute or two with the strap on, the chest strap, and it's annoying. I tried a couple of times, I just cannot do it. So the Whoop kind of helps here because you can it does this automatically when you sleep, so you wake up with the HRV already sorted for you, so you can check it. But that's kind of the only thing which I like about this. Yeah, so I really wanted to like the product, and I still think there are some benefits, and I still think that you should try, and that some of you will find it good, because I checked the forums, a lot of people saying good things about the Whoop, and they saying it helps them with training, and I can believe it. I can truly believe it, but well, it's not for me. Simply because I'm not comfortable with wearing it, and I'm a little bit afraid that the spikes of HR I had, they just put everything in the question. You know, I don't think it's that accurate, because the app uses the HR, and then you've got the measurements, and then it gives you this things, but it's just too much. I love the idea, but maybe not the Whoop. Maybe I try something different, or I basically start listening to my body a little bit more, because after all, it's just about listening to yourself. When you wake up in the morning and you feel tired, you are probably tired, and you should take day off. And I need the app or mobile phone or someone else to tell me that I should stop. I should know that. And if you feel fresh, that's you are probably fresh and ready to go. And go out there and try, push yourself a little bit. If it doesn't feel good, just stop. You know, that's all I think. People have been doing this forever, and I know that a lot of triathletes and the endurance sport people, or athletes in general, they don't use even watches. They just go for feel, and that's a more accurate thing that all this machinery, because after all, they selling those things to us, telling us this will help us. But you know, people been achieving amazing things without any electronics, and I think it's almost like we're trying to buy performance, but you cannot just buy performance. You have to perform, and you have to commit and do this day in and day out, and then you might see some results, or you are unlucky and you will never be fast. Well, like me, almost, unfortunately. But I'm trying because it's fun.